So, would you say there is any limit to his love?
Definitely not. I mean, if we think about, when we're speaking about the cross, especially, when we're talking about God's, if there was a limit for God's love, it would have been represented in the aspect of the cross, right? The same people that put him on the cross and deemed him worthy of crucifixion were the same people that he came to save. So, there's definitely no limits to God's love. And just by nature, God is infinite. Uh, it's hard for us in human terms to understand what these terms mean in terms of limitless or infinite. But that's why we tend to use the negatives and not the positives. Because when we say limitless, that's without limits. When we say infinite, that means he's not finite. And a lot of the terminology, even that we use liturgically to understand God, is the negatives. We say incomprehensible, right? We say without beginning. We don't say, that there is a starting point or that there is a comprehension there. It's we use the negatives in that way, because us as humans are very limited. So in terms of God's love in and of itself, there can be no limit because God himself by nature is without limit. So we would say the same thing about his peace. We would say the same thing about his joy. We would say the same thing about all the fruits that we would get from God's patience, God's mercy. So yes, God's love is definitely without limit.